Okay, my name is Dwayne Anthony. This is my exhibit. It's entitled Swirls, Whirls, Twists, and Twirls. It is a combination of bottles, fruit jars, and insulators with wild swirling in them. I started out collecting the insulators first with contaminants and swirls. Then I got interested in the bottle end of it, picked up a couple bottles here and there, and then I was fortunate enough to pick up an actual entire collection of swirl bottles to add to the few that I already had. So that's sort of how this whole display came about. Now the beehive-shaped insulator that you see there in the center with a little slash through the top of it, that's actually a square nail. That insulator was formed by a nail accidentally falling into the glass batch. And you can sort of see the iron contaminants flowing off the top of the nail. Okay, the insulator in the center here, you'll notice that big glob in the top of it. That's actually a cork and seal bottle closure. Those were reusable tops that had a little bail on them. You really can't see the actual shape of it in the insulator in this photo here, but when you inspect it, you can definitely see that that's exactly what it is. Somehow it fell into the glass batch and ended up in this insulator. Okay, this one in the center is a actual crown top bottle cap that ended up in the top of this insulator, in the dome of this insulator. This particular insulator would probably be worth about $1 if it wasn't for the crown top bottle cap in it. And the crown top bottle cap is worth much, much more. Okay, again, this one here in the center also has a bottle cap in it. The bottle cap has somehow become a little mangled. When you inspect it closely, you can see it actually separated at one point and hinged away. This was probably done when the cullet was run through a crushing machine. Somehow the bottle cap was still left on the bottle, and the bottle cap was somehow split in half. Who knows, but that's my best guess. Now this one has some sort of a unidentifiable black material in it. I'm not certain what caused this, but it's jet black, just as black as coal. It filters from the top all the way down into the bottom skirt. Okay, I was asked what one of my favorites was in this display, and as far as jars goes, this is definitely my favorite jar for two reasons. It has some incredible swirling in it, and the other reason is it was sold to me by a good friend of mine who owned it for many, many years, and I coveted it when it was in his collection, and one day he just basically said, "Here, it's yours." So there's a lot more to collecting than just buying and displaying. There's a lot of friendships involved, and that's what's involved with this jar. So as you're panning across here looking at all the bottles in this display, I'd like to give credit to one person in particular, and that's Marty Hall, who happens to also be the show host of this great expo. Marty was a big swirl collector, and I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to obtain quite a few of the pieces out of his collection. So I definitely want to thank him for his generosity and allowing me to own many of his products.